All right, we're going to start in Sukhasana. So come on down, find an easy seat, cross your legs at your shins, taking some time to find ease here. If you need to sit on a pillow or a block or a blanket, go for it. Rest your hands on your thighs. Take a moment to release some tension through your upper body, moving around however you need, maybe through your rib cage, shoulders, neck, head. Eventually landing with those shoulders stacked right over your hips, rooting down through your pelvis, finding a little lift through your pelvic floor, and let that travel all the way up through the top of your head. Soften your face. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to be here. To let go of whatever happened before this moment. To know that there will be space to return to things, but here now on your mat, come into your body, find your breath. You have stepped on your mat and committed to 60 minutes of yoga. Let yourself be in that experience. As you watch your breath, can you make it a 3-part breath today? See if you can inhale from your belly, sip your breath up to your middle chest, all the way up into your upper chest. And then 3-part exhale, exhale from your upper chest to your middle chest and out your belly. Inhale, belly, middle chest, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, middle chest, belly. Continue with this breath at your own pace. 3 parts in, 3 parts out. As you breathe, just soften your attention a little. Today, I'm going to present you with a question that you can ask yourself again and again in order to set you on a path of intentional living. Ask yourself, what kind of experience do I want to have? And then if you need to shift in order to make that happen, shift. We have so much more control over our lives than we think we do, and so much of it is based on our perspective. The world we see and feel is the version of the world that we live in. My world is different from yours because I see and I feel it in my own way. And the great news is that we have the power to choose how we see and experience the world. By asking yourself this question, what kind of experience do I want to have? You have more control over how you navigate through and feel and see the world. If you want a happy experience, shift to look for the good and positive. If you want a calm experience, shift to slow down and breathe. If you want a loving experience, shift to lead with love and bring a heart to the moment. If you want an angry experience, that's your choice too. Look for the negative, judge, and notice what's lacking. It's cliche for a reason, so overstated, but because it is so potent and so true, life is short. I encourage you to be thoughtful and intentional with your experiences. Don't waste time in the negative. You won't get that time back. Ask yourself, what kind of experience do I want to have? And then shift in that direction. Take a moment in here to seal that in by your forehead to your heart. Now, as you're ready, let your eyes crack open, lift your chin. Make your way onto all fours, any way that's comfortable. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide, tuck and spread your toes. And we're going to start with some wrist stretches. I want you to start to knead the floor like a cat by flipping your fingers, right fingers back to face your right knee, left fingers back to face your left knee, and then right hand back to normal, left hand back to normal. Take that a couple times at your own pace. If any of these wrist stretches are too intense, you can just come back to bring those fingers straight forward, shifting a little bit forwards and backwards. Otherwise, continue to knead out those hands, knead out those wrists. And the next time both hands flip to face back towards your knees, stay in that flipped position. From there, we'll take our right hand and flip to the back of that right hand. And then just small circles to the right, stretching out the left wrist and the right wrist in different ways, but at the same time. Come back to center. Flip your right fingers to face your right knee. And then we'll flip the left hand, so the back of the left hand is on the ground, and start to take some circles to the left. Again, any amount. Go easy with the wrist. We're warming up. Slowly flip those left fingers back around to face your left knee. And then we'll take a few more kneadings, flipping fingers forward and flipping them back a couple more times. The next time your fingers face forward, stay there. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes. Inhale, cow. Sit bones lift, heart pulls forward and up. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone, lift your belly, push into your hands, spread between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow. Sit bones lift, heart pulls forward and up. Exhale, cat. Drop your head, spread between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow, rolling through your spine. Exhale, cat. Let's take one more round like that. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. From here, circling head and hips to the right. Head and hips move to the right. They lift towards the ceiling, moving through cow. Circle around to the left. And then move through cat. And just continue circling to the right. Making a couple rounds. Go at your own pace. Notice in your body where it feels smooth. Notice in your body where it might feel a little sticky. And then we'll reverse and circle left. Same thing on this side. Just check in. Gather some information. How does this side feel? Where is it smooth? Where is it sticky? And after your next circle around to the left, meet me in a flat back, a neutral spine. Those toes are tucked under. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try and press all the way into the pads of your fingertips. That'll take a little pressure off of those wrists. Lift up through your forearms. Lift up through your shoulders. Those shoulders are lifting up your back away from your ears. And that energy is extending all the way out through your sit bones. I want you to soften your left knee. Reach your right heel to the floor and give a little more push into that left hand. So right leg is long, that right heel is reaching for the floor. Push more into that left hand. And then change legs, bend your right knee, reach your left heel towards the floor. Left leg is long, push more into that right hand, finding stretch through that left calf and hamstring. Let's take that again, left knee bent, Right leg is long. Push more into that left hand. So opposite hand and leg. And switch. Right knee bends. That left leg is stretching. That right hand is pushing down. Then stretch your right leg straight so both legs are long. If you need to keep a bend in your knees, go for it. But think of lengthening through the backs of your legs. And then try and find both of those actions at the same time. So right hand and left hand and right leg are pressing and reaching at the same time. On an inhale, shift forward to plank. Pause here. Open your feet mat width apart. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels. Scoop your belly in. Warming up our wrists and our core. Extend your right arm straight out in front of you for 3, 2, 1. Open that right arm to the side for 3. We find plank in 2, 1. Bring that right hand back to the floor. Left side, left arm reaches straight forward for 3, 2, 1. Take that arm to the left for 3. We find plank in 2, 1. Left hand to the floor, knees to the floor. Bring those big toes to touch. Stretch back, child's pose. Feel free to take some sways side to side. Loosen up your hips. Can you stretch your arms a little longer here? So arms are active, but the rest of the body is loose and easy. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Pull your heart forward. Come all the way onto your belly. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Legs are long. Slide your hands off to the sides of your mat and tent up onto your fingertips. As you push into your fingers, tuck your chin. Inhale, roll through your spine. Lift your heart. As you exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. That right shoulder can dip down as you twist left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. That left shoulder can dip down as you twist right. Again, inhale, center. Heart is pulling forward and up to keep linked through the spine. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. This time, inhale, center. Really find that length. Heart pulls forward as you exhale and lower to the floor. Hands come back to your mat under your shoulders. Press back again into child's pose. Arms are long and active. Hips are reaching towards your heels. Inhale, pull forward to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just walk your feet to your hands. Little steps, enjoying that journey. Working your way all the way to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Soften your knees. Catch hold of opposite elbows. Give your elbows a nice pull. Try and get longer through your side waist. Push down into your heels to get longer through the backs of your legs all the way up through your sit bones. We're here for a couple of breaths. Yogi's choice. You can stay still or maybe move around a little bit. Check in with your body. See what you need. See what feels right. And come back to center in that forward fold. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time like that. That big breath in through your nose. As you open mouth, exhale, let your arms release. Heavy shoulders, heavy head. Soften your knees and unroll slowly all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together, big toes touch, hands to heart. Soften or close your eyes. Coming back to that question, and I encourage you to remind yourself of this question again and again off your mat. What kind of experience do I want to have? And what do I need to shift to make that happen? Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Lift your heart, press your palms. Big exhale to fold forward. Drop your head. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower that knee. Inhale, your arms around wide. Find a steeple mudra. Interlace all but your index fingers. Wiggle those arms around a little. See if you can work your biceps closer in line with your ears. Let your hips move forward towards the front edge of your mat. Lift your heart to where the wall and ceiling meet. Lift your gaze. Soften through your shoulders. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. With those back toes tucked, lift your back knee. Press into your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Keep that left heel reaching for the floor. We're headed towards that left foot. I want you to walk your hands back towards your left leg. Standing splits at the back of your mat. Hands can stay on the floor, or you can catch that left ankle with your left hand. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg lifted. Start to crawl out into a 3-legged plank. Point through your right toes. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right knee to your upper right arm. Squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment in down dog. Connect to your breath. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, find a half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, fold right back over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms sweep around wide. Find steeple mudra. Interlace all but your index fingers. Wiggle those arms back in line with your ears. Send your hips towards the front edge of your mat. Lift your heart to where the wall and ceiling meet. Stretch your arms long, but soften through your shoulders. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. With those back toes tucked, lift your back knee. Push into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Melt that right heel towards the floor. We're headed towards that right foot. Start to walk your hands back towards that right foot. Standing splits. Maybe both hands on the floor. Maybe right hand catches that right ankle for 3, 2, 1. Crawl all the way out into 3-legged plank. Point through your left toes. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee to your upper left arm. Squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms around wide. Steeple mudra, take your time, working those biceps in line with your ears. Let your hips move forward. Lift your heart and gaze this round. Maybe your heart lifts towards the ceiling. Maybe your gaze and fingers start to trace along the ceiling, closer to the wall behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. With those back toes tucked, lift your back knee. Push into your hands, inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Keep reaching through that left heel, and let's walk our hands back towards that left foot. Standing splits. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Crawl out to a three-legged plank. Point through your right toes. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to your upper right arm. Squeeze it in for 3. Push the floor away with your hands. 2, 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Soften your shoulders as you lift them up your back, away from your ears. Maybe you give your head a little shake. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, palms press last time. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower that knee. Inhale, arms circle around, steeple mudra. Hips move forward towards the front of edge of your mat. Maybe heart lifts towards the ceiling, gaze lifts as well. Continue to stretch through your arms. You might trace your gaze and fingers along the ceiling towards the wall behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Back toes are tucked. Lift that back knee. Push into your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Melt that right heel to the floor. We're headed towards that foot. Walk your hands to your right foot. Standing splits. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged plank. Walk yourself forward. Point through your left toes. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to your upper left arm for 3. Push the floor away with your hands. 2. Zip your belly in. 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, down dog, and breathe. Soften your forehead. Lift your hips. Reach down and out through your heels. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale and fold. Heel toe your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. See if you can squeeze the heels of your hands together and then roll your shoulders back. If you need to keep a bend in your elbows, think of reaching your elbows towards the ceiling. If you can stretch your arms straight, reach your knuckles towards the ceiling. Work your forehead closer to your shins. Try and stretch those arms further overhead. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Widen across your chest. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, release your arms. Shake out your head and shoulders. Heel toe your feet all the way back to touch. Big toes come together. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Waking up those ankles, knees, hips, quads, glutes. Sit a little lower. Drag your weight into your heels. Lift your heart, reach through your fingers. Take a big breath in. Exhale, half chair. Sit even lower. Bring your fingers towards the floor. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts. Arms overhead. As you exhale, stretch that left leg straight. Scoop your belly in. Stay soft in your shoulders. Take a full inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee. Start to move into airplane. Arms sweep alongside your body. Left leg extends back behind you. Tiny bend in that front knee to help you roll your left hip down and square your hips. Shoulder blades are drawing together. Heart is open. Breathe for 3. Pull your belly and front ribs in and up. 2, 1. Big step back, high lunge. Left toes land, arms reach up. Soften your shoulders. Let your tailbone lengthen down. Belly and front ribs are still drawing in. Take a full breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stretch that right leg straight. Prepare. Exhale, triangle. Shift your hips back. Get longer through your right side body as you lightly land right hand to right shin. Press down and out through your feet, but at the same time, try and zip up through your inner thighs. Lean your torso back. Heart is open. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Press into your feet. Reach your right arm up and back, anchoring through that right big toe to stretch your entire right side. We're going to pivot to the back of the room. Find low lunge facing back. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky. Can you push more into your bottom hand to lift up through your left arm and give you a little more space to rotate your torso around? Keep reaching through your back heel. Keep bending through that front knee. Take one more breath in. Exhale your left hand inside your left foot. Seal your right foot down. Push your left knee open with your left arm. Start to reach your right fingers to the back of your room. Circle your right arm up to the ceiling. We're going to finish that circle, so keep circling around. Let that arm lower, and then one more time, reach that right arm towards the back of your room. Push left arm into left leg. As you keep reaching that right arm straight back, start to turn your torso underneath it for extended side angle. Tailbone is reaching towards that back heel. Right arm is stretching towards the back of your space. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, reverse warrior. That left knee stays bent as you reach up and back. I want you to reach through those left fingers so much, though, that your left leg now stretches straight. Reverse triangle. We're going to pivot to the front of our mat. Low lunge, facing front, and we'll find our flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Press down to rise. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Same sequence, a little quicker on the left. Inhale, left leg straightens. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Seal your left heel down. Now, big arm circle with that left arm. Reach it towards the back of your room, up to the ceiling, back behind you. Finish out that circle. Reach that left arm straight forward towards the back of your room again. Keep it there. Push right arm into right leg. Try and rotate your torso underneath that left arm. Tailbone is reaching towards that back heel. Press through your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right knee stays bent. But now start to stretch that right leg straight. Reverse triangle. Pivot around to the front of the room. Low lunge facing front. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Scoop your tailbone forward. Pull your belly in. Soften those shoulders, sit a little lower. Take an inhale. Exhale, half chair. Sink even lower, fingers towards the floor. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, stretch that right leg straight. Soft shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee bends. Airplane, arms sweep alongside your body. Right leg reaches back behind you. Soft bend in your front knee. Pull your belly and front ribs in and up for 3, 2, 1. High lunge, big step back. Tailbone lengthens down. Belly and front ribs in. Shoulders soft. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Press into your feet. Inhale, stretch that left leg. Prepare. Exhale, triangle, hip shift back. Get longer through your left side. Left hand lightly lands to left shin. Right arm towards the sky. Can you find those 2 opposite actions at the same time? Feet pressed down and out. At the same time, you're zipping up through your inner thighs. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Anchor through your feet. Reach your left arm up. Keep reaching through your left big toe mound, stretching that left side long. Now pivot around to face the back of your mat. Low lunge, facing back. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Push more into your bottom hand to help you rotate your torso around. Stretch through that back leg, bend through your front knee. Big inhale. Exhale, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Seal your left heel down. Left arm circles. It reaches forward, up towards the ceiling, all the way around. Finish that circle and then reach that left arm straight towards the back of your room again. Push right arm into right leg. Spin your torso underneath your left arm. Full breath in and out. Nice. Inhale, reverse warrior. That right knee stays bent. Big stretch up and back. Push into that right foot. Now stretch your right leg straight. Reverse triangle. Pivot to the front of your mat. Low lunge facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Same sequence, a little quicker. Inhale, right leg stretches. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge, back of mat. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the inside of your left foot. Seal that right heel down. Right arm circles, reaching back and up. Finish out that circle. Reach that right arm straight to the back of your room. Push left arm into left leg. Spin your torso underneath that right arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left knee stays bent. Press into your feet. Reverse triangle. Left leg stretches. Pivot to the front. Low lunge. Facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog for 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in and out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Yogi's choice. As you soften your knees, you can catch onto your big toes in yogic toe lock, Padangustasana, or Padahastasana. Lift your feet and slide your hands under your feet. Wherever you are, inhale, pull your chest forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. Roll your shoulders up your back, away from your ears. Reach the top of your head to the floor. At the same time, push into your feet and lift your sit bones high. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Release your hands, soften your knees, and roll up slowly. Take a couple shoulder rolls back. And we'll work into reverse prayer here. Arms to a T to start. Spin your shoulders in. That'll create a little more space for you to work those arms around behind you, either working to reverse prayer or opposite elbows, or if that's too much, fist to fist. Once you've organized those arms, roll those shoulders back one more time. Right foot stays forward, left foot steps back a few feet. Hips are square, right hip back, left hip forward. Legs are long, heels are grounded. Anchor through that back heel. Inhale, lift your heart and gaze. Keep that back heel anchored as you exhale. Reach your heart forward and fold over your front thigh. Hips are pulling back. Heart is reaching towards those right toes. Continue to roll your shoulders back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Let your head release, fold a little deeper as you exhale. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Extend your arms to a T. Keep your hips reaching back, heart pulling forward, spine is long. Start to rotate to the right. Left hand to the inside of your right foot, so a little gentler twist today. Keep your right hip pulling back as your heart reaches forward, and then continue to twist around on top of that length. Back heel is still reaching for the floor, right fingers are reaching for the sky. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Wide-legged straddle, walk your hands to the left. Pivot around so both feet are turned in slightly, heels are turned out. And we're just going to sway a little side to side, soften through your left knee, let your torso sway left. Soften through your right knee, let your torso sway right. Again, to the left. This time to the right, find lizard. Turn your right toes forward. Square off your hips. Both hands stay inside that right leg. Drop your back knee to the floor. You can untuck those toes. You can stay on your hands. You can drop towards your forearms. Take whatever feels good. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Coming back to your hands if you're not there. Working towards a quad stretch. Right arm circles back behind. Bend your back knee. Catch the pinky toe side of your foot. If this is too much or you're just not into it today, come back to lizard. Both hands inside that front foot. If you want to take this a little deeper, maybe you come onto your left forearm. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, gently release. Hands to the floor. Scoot your back knee back about 2 inches, giving that front leg some space to stretch into half splits. Pull your right hip back. Reach your heart towards your right toes. Soften and fold. Yogi's choice. You have the option to stay here and breathe. If you feel up to and ready for full splits, maybe that right heel slides forward and left knee moves back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Wherever you are, keep that right hip pulling back. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in and out. Beautiful. Take your time. Meet me in a low lunge. Front knee will bend. Back toes tuck and that left knee lifts. Plant your left hand flat. Grab onto your right big toe and yogic toe lock. Working into Vashisthasana, side plank. Start to roll to the outer edges of both feet. Maybe that right foot hovers off the floor a couple inches. Maybe you're able to lift that right knee to the ceiling or that right leg. If that's too much, feel free to take any variation. Inhale. Exhale, lift that bottom hip away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soft knees to roll up slowly. Taking a couple shoulder rolls back once you arrive. And then finding reverse prayer or any variation behind your back. Once you have those arms organized, roll those shoulders back. Left foot stays forward, right foot steps back a few feet. Square those hips, left hip back, right hip forward, legs straight, heels grounded. Yes, make any adjustments. Anchor through that back heel, let that energy rebound up. Inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, keep pressing through that back heel. Reach your heart forward. You're trying to lengthen your spine over that front leg. Pull your left hip back, reach your heart towards your left toes. Continue to roll those shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Let your head soften on this exhale. Press into your feet. Inhale, just lift halfway. Long spine. Extend your arms to a T. Start to rotate to the left. Right fingers land inside your left foot. Keep pulling that outer left hip back as you twist your torso around. Heart is reaching forward. Spine is long. Anchor to that back heel. Reach through your left fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Wide-legged forward fold. Crawl to the right. Both feet are turned in slightly. Heels are turned out. And we'll soften through the right knee. Take a little sway to the right. Soften through the left knee. Sway left. Again, sway right. Sway left. Take that all the way into lizard. Both hands inside your left foot. Square off your hips. Drop your back knee. You can untuck your back toes. You can stay on your hands. You can come to your forearms. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in and out. Coming back to your hands for that quad stretch. Left arm circles around, back knee bends. Catch for the pinky toe side of that foot. If this is not your jam today, you can come back to lizard. If you're feeling it and want to go deeper, that right forearm might lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. As you exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Take a moment here to scooch that back knee back about 2 inches, giving that left leg some space to stretch. Flex your left toes, reach your heart towards your heels. That left hip is pulling back. And then soften and fold. Check in with your body. Option to stay here and breathe. If you feel like a full split today, left heel glides forward, right knee slides back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Wherever you are, left hip is pulling back, working to square off. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Slowly meet me in low lunge. Left knee bends, back toes tuck. Lift your back knee. Grab a hold of that left big toe in yogic toe lock. Vashisthasana, give it a try. Roll to the outer edges of both feet. Maybe that left heel floats an inch. Maybe that left knee lifts. Maybe that left leg lifts. Or pick any variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift your bottom hip away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. I want you to exhale your knees to the floor, press back. Child's pose. You can let your arms relax in this one. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. Roll up to sit on your heels. I want you to interlace your fingers and just roll out your wrists while I show you a quick demonstration of the arm balance we're going to give a try. Ekapada Kundinayasana. So real quickly, while you're stretching out those wrists, I'm going to give you a visual. We'll come into down dog. We're going to shorten our down dog a little. So we'll walk those feet forward. Right leg will lift. And then we've been here before. We'll bring that right leg to our upper arm. As we do, we're going to bend our elbows and make a shelf. You'll look to the right, push off your back toes to lighten up those back toes, and then see if you can float that back foot off the floor. We'll give it a try on the right. We'll come back in child's pose when you're done, and then we'll give it a try on the left. So release those hands, find down dog. Walking our feet forward a little, we'll have us set up to shift over our fingers a little easier. So walk those feet maybe 3 or 4 inches forward. On an inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Start to bend your elbows like chaturanga. Make a shelf with that right arm for your right leg. Look to the right, push off those back toes, and maybe float those left toes. Play around. If and when you're ready, child's pose. We're just touching it today. Short little chance to see how it feels. Roll up to sit on your heels. Downward dog, we'll try the left. Walk those toes in maybe 3 or 4 inches. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. As that leg comes forward, bend your elbows, make a shelf for that leg with your left arm. Look left. Push off your back toes to shift your weight towards your fingers. Back toes should lighten. Stay and breathe for as long as you'd like. And then meet me in child's pose. I'm going to let you try that one more time each side. Option to extend that front leg. When you're ready, downward dog. Toes walk in a couple inches. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Bend that right elbow, make a shelf. Now this might be where you stay. Gaze to the right, shift forward. Maybe that right leg stretches. Play around and breathe. When you're done, child's pose. Last time, roll up to sit on those heels. Hands forward, downward dog. Walk those toes in, those feet in a little. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Make a shelf with that upper left arm for your left leg. Look left. Push off those back toes, shift forward. Maybe that left leg stretches straight. Child's pose when you've had enough. Roll up to sit on your heels. Swing your legs around to the front of the room. Nice work. Let's stretch that left leg long. Squeeze that right heel in towards your tush and bring it a little bit away from your left thigh. So there's just a little space between your foot and your thigh. Left fingers to the floor. Lean to the left. Reach your right arm up. Get longer through that right side. Start to extend forward. We're trying to wrap this right arm around the front of our right shin. This might be where you stay, or maybe that left arm comes around and you catch your right fingertips. Wherever you are, inhale, lengthen your spine, flex your left toes, and on an exhale, fold. Keep your shoulders rolling back. Breathe. Gently make your way up to sit. Release the bind if you have a bind. We're going to fold that left leg in and stack our right leg on top. Double pigeon. Sit up tall. Take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Sit bones reach back. Heart lengthens forward. And then just release. Easy shoulders. Easy neck and head. Start to walk your hands back in. Extend your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. And then Marichasana on the left. Squeeze that left leg in. Left heel to left sit bone. Little bit of space between leg and foot so your torso has room. Bring your right fingers to the right. You can lean to the right. That's fine. Reach that left arm up. Get long. Keep that length, reach as far forward as you can inside that left leg. Wrap your left arm around. This might be it, half wrap. Maybe that right arm comes around for a full wrap. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Flex your right toes. Exhale and fold. Big breaths. Can you breathe all the way into the back of your ribs? Make your way up to sit. Release the bind. Start to fold that right leg in and stack left leg on top. Feet are flexed, sit up tall, big breath in. Exhale and fold. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you come back to your breath. Make your way back up to sit. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. Sit up tall. Take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Give your shoulders a couple rolls. Head some gentle sways or shakes. Moving into plow pose, start to unroll onto your back, using your hands and your core to help lift your legs and then send them back behind you. Reaching your toes towards the floor. Press the backs of your knees to the ceiling. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Walk your elbows in a little closer towards each other. Bring your hands to your back for support. Release your arms to the floor. Start to unroll one vertebra at a time. When your lower back touches, gently hug your knees into your chest. Right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee. Circle those legs around a couple times in one direction. Reverse and circle the other way. And then take both knees over to the left, look to the right, easy twist. Inhale your knees through center. Exhale your knees to the right, look left. Gentle, full of breath. Inhale back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Draw your forehead to your knees for a big hug, big squeeze. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, release. Set up for final rest. Shavasana, palms to the ceiling. Heart open. Bones heavy. Breath is organic, breathing on its own as you begin to let go more and more. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Turn your head from side to side. Walk your heels towards your seat, bend your knees, roll to the right. Make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Soft, tall spine. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. And today's quote is our question. And I challenge you to ask yourself that question when you're on the bus, when you're in the grocery store, when you're with your partner, when you're in a work meeting, when you're doing laundry, over and over and over again. What kind of experience do I want to have? The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.